likely to buy a new product. Right, there are the two pricing strategies in the introduction stage, that is the price skimming technique and the price penetration. Price skimming is charging an initially high price and gradually reducing the price as the market grows. Right, it is price skimming, or it could be the price penetration strategy, establishing a low price to quickly enter the marketplace and capture the market share, and before increasing the price to the relative market growth. Right, the second stage is the growth stage or the growth phase, the introduction phase. The sale is low and it is thus when the product is introduced in the market. The growth phase, if the product continues to thrive and meet the market needs, the product will enter to the growth stage. Right, in the growth stage, the sales revenue usually grows exponentially from the takeoff point. Right, that the sales grows up, the revenue usually grows exponentially from the takeoff point. Economies of scales are realized as the sales revenue increase faster than the cost and the production reaches capacity. Competition in growth stage is often fierce as the competitive introduce the similar type of the product. When your product is doing good in the market, then the competitor will try to introduce the similar type of a product in the market, and competition would be high. In the growth stage, the market grows, the competition intensifies, the sales rises, and the number of customer increases. All this happens during the growth stage. What happens? That is the market grows because of the demand in the market. Competition intensifies because of the introduction of the similar type of a product by the competitor. Sale rises and the number of customer increases. Price undercutting in the growth stage tend to be rare as the companies in this stage can increase their sale by attracting a new customer to their product offering. So companies don't prefer to decrease the price at this stage. After this, the third stage comes, that is known as the maturity stage. What is maturity stage? Eventually, the market grows to the capacity and sales growth of the product declines. A time comes when there is a stagnation, when there is no increase in the demand for the product, and that stage is the maturity stage, that market grows to the capacity and the sales growth of the product declines, right, as compared to the growth stage. In this stage, the price undercutting and increased promotional efforts are common as companies try to capture customers from the competitors. In this stage, the price companies prefer to cut the prices or increase the promotional efforts so that they can attract the more customers. Due to fierce competition, weaker competitor will eventually exit the marketplace, and the strongest player in the market remain to be dominant this stable market. Right, the biggest challenge in maturity stage is trying to maintain the profitability and prevent these sales from decline. As there is no much demand, there is no increase in the demand, the biggest challenge in the maturity stage is to keep hold on the market, that is try to maintain the profitability and prevent the sales from declining. Retaining customer brand loyalty is the key in maturity stage. It is very important that you should be able to retain the customer, that your customer should be brand loyal. Right, in addition to re-innovative itself, companies typically employ strategies such as market development, product development, or marketing innovative to ensure that product remains successful and stay at the maturity stage. So it is during that maturity stage that what the companies do, that companies use these strategies like market development. They try to develop the market, they try to grab the more market, that is they try to develop a new product or innovate the product or make changes in the existing product. Product development happens in that maturity stage, and marketing innovation to ensure that the product still remains successful and stays in the maturity stage. The last stage is the decline stage. In decline stage, the sales of products start to fall and profitability decreases. This is primarily due to the market entry of other innovative or the substitute product that satisfy the customer needs better than the present product. Right? There are several strategies that can be employed in the decline stage, that is reducing marketing efforts and attempt to maximize the life of a product for as long as possible, right? So uh, companies reduces the marketing efforts, don't prefer to invest in the marketing efforts and attempts to maximize the life of the product, right? Slowly reducing the distribution channel and pulling the product from the market, right? Such strategy allow a company to pull the product out and attempt to introduce the replacement product. Selling the product to a niche operator or the subcontractor, this allows a company to dispose of low profit product while retaining the loyal customers, right? Again, this is the product life cycle, right? Product life cycle. See, the product development, what happens, that product sales, that we discuss it with regard to the sales, that in introduction stage the sales is less, during the growth stage the sales goes up, right? And during the growth phase, it is required that company should be able to manage the sales, and in declining phase the sales goes down. While with reference to the product development stage, right? Product development stage, in introduction stage there was no product development, right? During the growth phase, right, the product development people that they start developing a product, and maturity stage is the stage where people start thinking about the product development, companies start thinking about the product, right? So as per the sales, in introduction stage of PLC, sales were sales low sales, cost high cost per customer because of low sales, profits margins negative because organization spends on product manufacturing as well as on the advertisements and other marketing strategies. Marketing objectives is to make the aware to make the customer aware about the product. This was the objective during the growth phase, right? Product offers the basic product, right? Price, use the cost price, right? Normally cost price. Distribution, build selective distribution because of less demand. Advertising, build product awareness among the early adapters and the dealers, right? So the we prefer to advertise the product among those who are early adapters or the dealers, right? Next is growth stage. During growth stage the sales rapidly grows, rapid rise in the sales, cost, average cost per customer, the profit margins goes up. Marketing objective is to maximize the market share, right? During growth stage the product offer product extensions, service warranty and other things, right? Price price to penetrate the market, we try to penetrate the market. Distribution, build intensive distribution system. Advertising is build awareness and interest in the mass market, right? In growth stage we advertise the product to the mass market, so to make the aware, so to build awareness among the masses. During maturity stage, sales, peak sales, right? Cost, low cost per customer. Profits are the high profits. Marketing objective, maximize the profit while defending the market share. Product stage, diversify the brand and models, right? It try to diversify the brand and model. This is the stage when people think about the product management. Price to match the best competition. Distribution, build more intensive distribution. Advertising, stress brand differences and benefits, how your product is different from others, how it is more beneficial than competitors product, right? Then during the decline stage, the sales goes down, cost, low cost per customer, profits, there is a decline in profits. Marketing objective, reduce expenditure and milk the brand, right? Product, phase out the weak items, we try to retrench the weak items. Prices, cut prices. Distribution, go selective, phase out unprofitable outlets. Advertising, reduce the level needed to retain hardcore loyal customers, right? Right. So introduction strategies is there are stages. There are the introduction stage strategies, right? Introduction stage strategies like product, we offer the basic product, right? Prices is the cost plus profits. Sales promotion, heavy expenditures on the create price. Distribution, build selective distribution. Advertising is build awareness about the product and the brand. Growth stage, product offer, product extension, service warranty. What type of a product we offer? Product extension, service warranty, prices, penetration price. Distribution is build intensive distribution. Advertising, build awareness and interest. And sales promotion is consumer demo. During maturity stage, the product diversify the brand and model, beat competitors, right? Advertising is stress brands, encourage brand switching, sales promotions. Declining stages, in we phase out the weak items, we cut the prices. Distribution is go selective type of a strategy. Advertising is reduced to level needed to retain the hardcore loyal customer, or sales promotion to the minimal level, right? What are the causes of new product failure? There are the various causes of the new product failure, right? Overestimation of the market size is one of the reasons for the new product failure. When one overestimates the market size. Product design problem, if there is any design in the problem in the design of the product incorrectly positioned, priced or advertised, right? That is one of the reason for product failure. Cost of the product development could be different. Competitive actions could be one of the reasons for the product failure. Technical problems could be one of the reasons, right? Poor planning, inadequate promotion, poor packaging and the false pricing, all could be the reasons for the product failure, right? See, whenever you introduce a new product, consume there is a consumer adoption process, right? Consumer adoption process is, there are the stages of consumer adoption process. Like first phase is awareness. You make aware about the product. Then interest, you create an interest of the consumer for that product. Then the consumer evaluate that product, right? Then they trial and then they adopt that product, right? So these are the phases of consumer adoption, right? As such, consumer will not adopt your product, right? There are the phases of adoption process, that it start with the awareness, creating awareness of the product, creating interest about the product to the consumer. Then you evaluate your product, how your product is better than other product. Then a trial goes on and then consumer adopt the product, right? Right. Consumer adoption process further goes, that is the core benefit. Consumer sees what are the core benefits of that product, which is most important. Then the generic product, what is the generic product. Then we discussed about the we discussed about the core benefits in our previous lecture. Then what the product, what are the generic product, what is and what the actual product is. Then they see the expected product, like what expect from the generic product, right? They want something extra from that product. Then the augmented product and the potential product. After seeing all this, the consumer adopt your product, right? Product line decisions, right? What is product line, right? We discussed about the product mix and product line in our previous lectures too. What is product mix and product line? See, any product is known as a product item. Any one of the product, as this is one of the product, this is known as the product item, right? But the product mix consists of the width of the product, the length, the depth and the consistency. All this forms a product mix. The width, length, depth and consistency of the product, right? What is a product mix? The assortment of a product that the company offers to a market, that is the product mix. The assortment of the product, like the variety of the product that a company offers to the market, right? It is formed by the width, length, line and other things. Width is how many different product lines are there, right? How many different lines are there, that forms a width of the product. The length, the number of items in the product mix, that is the length of the product. The number of items in the product mix, how many items a company offers, right? The depth, the number of variants offered in product line, then the consistency, how closely the product lines are related to each other, right? Product line and the product mix. What is the product line? Product line, as we discussed, that is line is like this product line is as the electrical items, right? Like table lamps, lamps, that is a product line. Lamps could be of table lamp, ceiling, track, or desk lamp, right? So all this is a product line, right? Product mix is made up of many lines. That is the product line 1, product line 2, product line 3, right? Product line 1, suppose the product line, what type of product a company is offering. The first line is the lamp. Company is offering a lamp. What sort of lamp they are offering? They are offering the table lamp, ceiling lamp, track, and desk. That is the one line is the lamp. The other product which company is offering is table. Tables could be the other product line, right? What sort of products company is offering? It could be the kitchen table, it could be the dining room table, it could be the coffee table, it could be the outdoor table, conference table, or a computer table, or the end table. The other product which company is offering could be the chair. What type of chairs they are offering? It could be the dining room chair, it could be the living room chair, it could be the bedroom chair, or outdoor or the desk chair. So this is the product line. The company is offering 3 product lines, and this forms a product mix, right? So conceptualization of the product mix, right? So product mix is there are the width, this is the width, depth, and the line. I hope this is now it is clear, right? Product mix example, the width of the product line, that is what is the width or the of the product lines, that is the, if company is offering what what all products, what type of the product company is offering. Your company is offering the hair care, company is offering this salt snacks, company is offering the dental care, company is offering the soft drink products, right? Hair care, these are the 4 lines of the product. This is known as the width of the product. The depth of the product is the number of items offered under the line, particular line. That is the depth of the product, like hair care, shampoo, conditioner, hairspray. This is the depth of the line, right? Salty snacks, chips, nuts, crackers. Similarly, soft drinks, cola, ginger ale, root beer, all this is the depth or depth of items, right? Product line. So I hope it is clear to you what is product line. A product line is a group of products which are closely related because they satisfy a class of needs or are used together, sold to the same customer group, marketed through the same type of the outlet, fall within the similar price range, and is considered a unit because of marketing, technical, or the end use consideration. So what is product line? Product line is a group of product. Product line is a group of a product, table, chair, lamps. This is the group of product which are closely associated, which are closely related because they satisfy the needs or they are used together and sold to the same customer group, marketed through the same type of the outlet, fall within the similar price range, right? And is considered a unit because of marketing, technical, and end user. So a broad group of products meant for essentially similar uses and which possesses reasonably similar characteristics constitutes a product line, right? So for example, take an example of HUL, right? The bath soap constitutes the one product line, that one product line containing the various type of the soaps, right? Similarly, the fabric wash is another product line, right? Consisting of the various fabric wash like rain, wheel, sunlight, etc., etc. So these are the product line. One product line could be the soap, another product line could be the fabric wash, another product line could be the hair care, right? Other product line could be the skin care. So these are the product lines, right? Product line manager need to know the sales and profits of each item in their line, right? It is very important that product line manager should be able to know the sales and profit of each and every of um, mm, item in their line, so that they could determine which item to build, which item to maintain, harvest, or the West, and they need to understand each product's line's market profile and image. Right, so it is very important that a project manager should be able to understand which product is moving, or which product is not moving, so that they could make these strategies accordingly. Right, sales and profits. Every company's product portfolio contain product but different margins. Companies should recognize that different item will allow for the different margin and respond differently to change the level of advertising. Right, right. So it is very important that one should be able to analyze the product, and because why it is required that every company makes the product, there is a difference in the sales and the profit for each and every product. So it is important that one should make these strategies accordingly. Right, then market profile and image. The product line manager must review how the line is positioned against the competitor's line. Right, so it is very important that product manager should review how you have positioned your market line, how you have positioned your product line against the competitor's line. The product map shows which competitors' items are competing against the company's item. It is required that they should map the competitors' product with their product, so that they could know, right, which competitors' items are competing with your item. Right, the map also reveals possible locations for the new items where they are competing. Another benefit for the product mapping is that it identifies the market segment. Right, we can identify through product mapping, we can identify the product segment, which product segment is profitable and which is not. Product line analysis information for two key decision areas, that is the product line length and product mix pricing. Right, so this product line analysis helps in making the two key decision. First is product line length, what should be the product line length, and the product mix pricing, what should be the product mix pricing. Right, product line length, we discussed about the length. Right, company have objective which influences the product length. Right, every companies have different objectives, and these objective influences the length of a product line. One objective is to create a product line by upselling. Right, that is upselling is you are upselling your product. That is, Maruti would like to move customer from Maruti 800 to Zen or Baleno. Right, right, so this is upselling this product. That is, you want to move your product, you move your customer from this to upper position. The different objective is to create a product line that facilitate cross selling. Right, the objective could be the cross selling, like Hewlett Packard sells printer as well as computer. Right, if you want a computer, then they will sell the computer, another product with the required product. This is known as the cross selling. What is cross selling? When another product, when a related another product sells with the primary required product, that is known as the cross selling. Right, so company could have different objectives to create the product line. Right, product line length. Another objective, to create a product line that protects against the economics ups and downs. Right, so you create a product line, right, that protect against economic up and down. That is not in our hand. Like Videocon offer white goods such as refrigerator, washing machine, television, microwave ovens, and air condition under different brand names to cater to the entry level, the middle level, and the premium segment. Right, so they have they have the similar type of a product for different under the different brand names for to cater the different level of segments, or to cater the different type of the customer, whether it's a middle level or the entry level or the premium segment. Companies seeking the high market share and growth will generally carry a longer product lines. Right, so those companies right? Who wants to seek high market share, and market share and growth, they generally go with their larger or the longer product line. And companies that emphasizes the high profitability will carry the shorter line consisting of carefully choosing items, right? So it depends on the objective. The length of the product line depends on the objective of the company. What is the objective of the company? Line stretching takes place when a company lengthens its product line beyond a current range, whether down market, up market, or both ways. So there is a concept of line stretching, and line stretching happens when a company try to lengthens its product line beyond a certain range, beyond a beyond a current range. It could be the down market, it could be the up market, or both ways. The aim is to enter the new price slot and a new market segment which is not covered by the existing offer in the line. This can be done in two ways, by line stretching and the line filling. Right? If you want to enter in a new market, right, or a new price slot, either new price slot or a new market or both, that which cannot be covered by the existing offer, then this can be done through the line stretching or line filling, right? Now stretching could be the down market stretch. What is the down market stretch? Every company's product line covers a certain part of total possible range. A company positioned in the middle market may want to introduce a lower product priced line for any of the three reasons. Down market, as the name suggested, down market stretch when the companies introduces a low priced product line, right? Low priced line, right? Why they introduce a new low priced line? Because the company may notice a strong growth opportunities such as the mass retailers like Walmart, Big Bazaar attract a growing number of shoppers who want a value priced goods, right? If the company of if company notices a strong growth opportunities, then they would like to stretch their line, that down market stretch, they will go with the down market stretch. Or the company may wish to find lower end competitors who might otherwise try to move up market, right? Then they might will come down, right? Otherwise they will, the competitors will try to move up. Or the company may find the middle market stagnation or decline, or if there is a decline or stagnancy in the middle market at the present market. The example could be the Parker Pen Company, which historically operated in the high price slot of the pen market as a prestigious product. Now they start offering the low price pen from the mass market because they observed a potential growth there, right? Marketer faces a number of naming choices in deciding to move brand down market, right? Use the parent, they could go with the same brand name on all the offering when they go down, right? When they opt for the down market stretch, or they can introduce a lower priced offering such as the sub brand like W and the Aurelia, they are the sister concern, right? They prefer to offer uh, they opted for the down stretching, right, with a different brand name or the sub brand name, lower priced offering using the sub brand name, or introduced a low priced offering under a different name, right? Next is up market stretch. Could be the up. What is the up market stretch? Up market stretch is companies may wish to enter the high end of the market to achieve more growth, realize the higher margin, or simply positioning themselves as a full line manufacturers. That is the high up market stretch when companies try to move up high end market. Why? To achieve the more growth, to realize more higher margins, right? Some companies have created surprising upscale segments such as Starbucks in coffee, right? Right, they enter to the high end market to achieve the more growth, and they realize the higher margins. Some companies have created a new name such as Toyota's Lexus or Nissan's Infinity and Honda's Acura to counter expected customer resistance. Or till other companies have used their own name in moving up market, such as General Electric, that they move up in the upside in the market. Two-way stretch, companies serving the middle market might stretch their line in both directions, right? Up stretch as well as low stretch. Like LG opted for two-way stretching after commencing its launch somewhere in the mid range. In the refrigerator line, it went to the lower end, like with models like LG Economy, Direct Cool, and also to the top end with model like LG Premium, right? So what the companies serve the middle market, they might stretch to up level or to the down level. LG is the best example of this two-way stretch, right? So this is the line stretching, right? Whether you move up or the down. Then line filling. What is line filling? Line filling, when the firm introduces more items to the line to strengthen the gap in its current range of offers, right? What is line filling? When the company introduce more items to the line, right? Company offers some more items, like the intention is that it should be seen by the consumer as a full line company, and consumer do not go to the competitors for a particular variant or a model. Good night mosquito repellent, which have been successful, the brand have been offered a different product form and variant depending on the customer requirement, right? It comes that coil, it comes in the form of coil, it comes in the form of tablet, it comes in the form of liquid, right? So this is line filling. Line filling in when they introduce more items in the line to strengthen the gap in its current range of offers. Then comes the line modernization. What is line modernization? Product line regularly needs to be modernized. In rapidly changing market, modernization is continuous. Companies plans improvements to encourage the consumer to migrate to the higher valued and higher priced product. What is modernization? When you modify your product, right, and modify or improve your product, and the companies plan this improvement or modification to encourage the customer to migrate to the higher valued and a higher priced product, right? Next is pruning, right? Managing prune, right? Managing too long product line without too many forms can cause as a problem, right? It is difficult to manage a very long product line. For optimizing the profit of a product line, it must be manageable. An analysis of sales trend of all item in portfolio need to be done regularly, right? It is very important if you want to be profitable, right? For the optimization of the profit, it is very important that the product line should be manageable. If product line is very large and few products are not doing good, are not doing well, then they could be a burden to the organization. So it is very important that optimization, that the product line should be manageable for the optimization of the product. And to do this, right, the analysis of the sales trends of all item in the portfolio needed to be done. That it is very important that you should analyze the sales of each and every item of product line, so that you could know how items are performing, right? The ones that are uneconomic needs to be weeded out, and those items which are not performing well, it is important to weed out, right? Because it could create a burden to the company, right? Then that is known as the pruning of the product line. When you cut short your product line, weed out certain of the product. Deepening of the product line, variants are added to the main brand to satisfy the customer's needs for variety, right? They also push visibility of the brand at the store level. Colors, fragrance, taste, flavor are all used to introduce variants and increase their appeal, right? So you deepen the product line by addition of the variants to the main brand, right, to satisfy the consumer needs, right? That is the deepening of the product line. That is variations in the colors, fragrance, taste, flavors, all used to introduce the variety to increase their appeal. right? Now, there are certain basis for product line extension. When you are extended your product line, there are the on what basis you are extended your product line. That is on the basis of the customer segmentation, right? When you segment your product, what is the segmentation? We discussed about the segmentation. Segmentation is when you divide the heterogeneous population into homogeneous population. That is known as the segmentation, and it depends on the customer segmentation, right? Which type of a customer you are catering and which type of a customer you are willing to cater in future, right? Or which type of a customer you are targeting to offer, right? Or cater. That is the customer segmentation. Product line extension depends on the customer segmentation because it depends on the requirements and needs of the customer. According to the requirements of the needs or the requirements of the customer, the line should be extended. Then the customer desires, satisfy the desire of something different by providing a wide variety of goods under a single brand umbrella, right? That the companies hope would fulfill customer desire while keeping them loyal to the brand franchisee, right? So that they should find each and every required product under one brand. The other basis could be the pricing breadth. It could be on the basis of price. Managers have found a novel way of increasing profitability through line extension rather than creating an innovative product. Manager have found the interesting way of increasing profitability is through the line extension, right? Manager often tout the superior quality of extension and set higher prices for these offering than for core items. Some line extension are priced lower than the lead product. So the basis could be the price, the basis could be the customer segmentation and the consumer desire. Then another base could be the excess capacity, right? What is this excess capacity? Line extension helps in utilizing the excess capacity of production facility of the firm, right? If the capacity of firm is more, right? So line extension helps in utilizing that excess capacity of the production of the firm, right? Many manufacturing operations add faster production line to improve efficiency and quality. The same organization, however, do not necessarily retry existing product line. The resulting excess capacity increases the introduction of a line extension that require only minor adoption of the current product. When you have a capacity resources, when you have the resources to produce, then with that one can extend the line because of the presence of the already existing resources. Only minor adaptations to the current product could extend our product line, and we as such we have a capacity to produce. Then the short term gain, right? This could be the another basis for the line extension. Line extension represents the most effective and least imaginative way to increase sales quickly and inexpensively, right? Line extension could help in short-term gain. Line extension offer quick reward with minimal risk. Senior executive often set objective for percentage of future sales to come from the product recently introduced, right? Then competitive intensity, right? Mindful of link between market share and the profitability, manager often see extension as a short-term competitive device that increases the brand control over limited retail shelf space and its overall demand for the category. So through that competitive intensity is another reason for another basis for line extension, right? There is a link between the market share and the profitability. right? What the manager do, the manager often extension as a short-term competitive device that increases the brand control over limited retail shelf space and its overall demand for the category, right? Then the trade pressure, at times trade pressure is responsible for that line extension. The proliferation of the different retail channels for consumer products, from club stores to hypermarket, pressures the manufacturer to offer a broad and a variety product lines, right? That the at times, because of the pressures from the traders or the trade pressure, um, uh, plays an important role that pressurizes the manufacturer to offer the broad and the varied product lines, right? This could be some of the bases of the line extension. There are certain disadvantages of line extension. What are the disadvantages? That is the weaker line. Like logic manager often extend line without removing any existing item, right? As a result, the line may expand to a point of over segmentation and the strategic role of each item become muddled, right? So it is important to add new products to the line, but again it is important to weed out few unwanted product from that line. But the product manager, when don't do this results that this results in that line may expand to the point of over segmentation, right? Then it becomes difficult to segment. It is beyond then it becomes difficult to segment and the strategic role of each items become muddled. Now, the next disadvantage could be the low brand loyalty. When the company extends its line, it risks disrupting the pattern and habit that underlie brand loyalty and reopening of entire purchase decision. Right? It could create a question mark in the mind of the customer. Then it can lower the brand loyalty. Right? Then underexploited idea, the line extension serves the career goals of the manager of an existing brand than a new brand does. But long term profits are often sacrificed in favor of short term risk management, right? So, unexploited idea because it helps in gaining the short term, it helps in short term gains. So, that long term profits were often sacrificed, right? Because the manager don't prefer to exploit the new ideas. They don't want to take risk with the new ideas, right? Poor trader relationship, right? That retailer cannot provide more shelf space to the category simply because they are more product within it, right? They have responded to flood by rationing their shelf space, right? Stocking slow moving item only when promoted by their manufacturer. It could lead to a poor trade relations because your product line is larger. They cannot offer much shelf space to you, right? And they cannot provide you much shelf space, and they stock your slow moving items only when promoted by the manufacturer, when they get some promotional offers by the manufacturer, and charging manufacturers slotting fee to obtain the shelf space for a new items, and the failure fees for items that do not meet the target sales within 2 or 3 months. So it could constrain the relationship with trade relationship. This could be reasons for the poor trade relationships, right? There are certain factors which influences the product line decisions, right? Factors like category size, right? Category size, that larger markets are better than the smaller ones, right? Besides having more market potential, large categories usually offer more opportunities for segmentation than the small ones. Obviously, segmentation is what? Segmentation is when we divide the heterogeneous market into heterogeneous group into the homogeneous group, right? So larger markets are better than the smaller one because of the largest because the larger market or the larger categories usually offer more opportunities for segmentation than the smaller ones, and the large market, however, tend to draw competition with considerable resources, thus making them unattractive for the small firms, right? Then it becomes then the small firm, then the competition from this then this larger market become unattractive for the small firm with considerable resources. They tend to draw competitors with the considerable resources. Then the market growth. The second factor could be the market growth. It is the key factor, right, advocated by the various planning model. Right, not only the current growth is important, but growth projection over the horizon of the plan is also critical. What will be the market growth? At what pace the market will grow? It plays an important role in strategies. Right, fast-growing categories are almost universally desired due to their abilities to support higher margins and sustain profit in future years. However, like large categories, fast growing ones also attract the competitors. But if there is much more potential of the market growth, then it attracts the it is one of the factor, right, which attracts the manufacturer, right? But it also it is also responsible for increase in competition, right? Then product life cycle is another factor, right, which plays an important role. That is the product life cycle. Category size and category growth are often portrayed simultaneously in form of the product life cycle. We discussed about it, that the S-shaped curve, right, that break down the product sales into four segments, that is the introduction stage, the growth stage, and the maturity and the decline stage. The introduction and the growth phase are the early phases of the life cycle when sales are growing rapidly. Maturity represents a leveling of the sales, right, and declining phase represents the end of the life cycle, right? And the sales cyclicity, many categories experience a substantial interior where the another is interior variations in demand, right? Demand varies as per the seasons, right? A highly capital intensive business such as automobile, steel, and machine tools are often tied to general business conditions and therefore suffer through peak and valley of sales. So sales cyclicity also impacts the decisions. Then seasonality depends. Then the seasonality is another factor which impacts the decisions, right? Then the category factors influencing the product line decision, like there are these certain other factors which influence the product line decisions, like threat to the new entrants, how easy it is to enter into that market, right? Bargaining power of the buyers, bargaining power of the supplier, right? And the amount of intra-category rivalries, all these, and then the threat of the substitute product, all these are the factors which influence the product line decision. New threat entrance is how easy it is to enter into the new market. Does the competition, the bargaining power of the buyers means how that is the bargaining power of the buyer means that is how whether the consumer have, if consumer has options for your product, then the bargaining power of consumer will be high. It will impact your product decision. The bargaining power of the supplier, right? That is whether the supplier would be able to supply you the product or the raw material or not. If there is much demand of the raw material or the product, then then they have more, suppliers will have more bargaining power. The amount of intra-category rivalries, right? What are the intra-category rivalries, right? And the threat of the substitute product or the services, right? Then it depends on the threats of the the threats which threats of the substitute product. If there are the substitute products available in the market, then again it impacts the product line decisions, right? So today we discuss about the product life cycle and the line product lines, right? Product life cycle, as we discussed, that there are the phases of the products, four phases of the product: the introduction phase, the growth phase, and the maturity phase, and then comes the line phase, right? Right, that is the sales, that the sales in the growth phase, that is the sales in the introduction phase is negligible, right? The sales in the growth phase goes up exponentially. Maturity phase, this sales are the stagnant, but in the decline phase, the sales goes down, right? Then the product, then during the introduction stage, we offer the basic product, and the cost during the introduction stage is the high cost per customer, and the profits during the introduction stage is negative, right? And the much advertising is required during the introduction stage. In growth stage, that the sales grows rapidly, the cost is the average cost per customer, profits goes up, right? Product, we offer the product extension, that is the services or the warranty during the growth stage. And during growth stage, the we do the advertising about the product to create a brand awareness and interest in the mass market, right? During maturity phase, right, the sales is at the peak, cost is low cost per customer, profits high profits during this time, right? Then product will diversify the brands and model during the maturity phase, right? During the maturity phase, people, the organization diversify the brands model or introduce the new thing, right? Advertising is stress brand differences and benefits, how our product is different from others product. During decline stage, the sales goes down, cost is lower cost per customer, profits are declining during this stage. Our products, we try to phase out the weak items, right? Advertising is reduced, advertisements has been reduced to a level needed to retain the hardcore loyal customers, right? Then we discussed about the causes of various new product failure, right? Today we discussed about the consumer adoption process. There is a consumer adoption process. Whenever a consumer adopt any of the items, it goes through a process like it start with the awareness and ends up to adopt. That is, awareness builds an interest, then they evaluate the product by compare and contrasting, then they try trials of the product, right? They evaluate the product, they trial the product, and then they adopt the product, right? Then that is consumer adoption process, again depends on many of other things, like what are they compare that what is the core benefit of the product, what are the expected product, augmented product, and the potential product, right? Then we discussed about the product line and the product mix, right? What is the product mix? That is the assortment of the product that the companies offer to the market, right? That is the product mix, what all sort of the products a company offer, what is the width of the product, right? How many different product lines are there, how many different product lines are there, that is the width of the product. The length of the product, the number of items in each line, right? That is the length of the product. The depth, the number of variant, the length of the product is the number of product, the number of item in product mix is length of the product. The depth of the product, the number of variants offered in product line, that is the depth of the product. And the consistency, how closely the product lines are related to each other, right? Like, right? Then a product, what a product line, actually product line is a broad group of product meant for essentially similar uses and which possesses a reasonable similar physical characteristics that constitutes a product line, right? That is like a product line of soap, right? Then another line could be of fabric wash, another line could be of hair care, another line could be of skin care, right? All these are the product lines, right? Then we discussed about the product line analysis. It is very important to analyze the product line so that you can know about each and every item, how they are performing, right? Then we discussed about the product line objectives, right? Then we discussed about the line stretching. Line stretching could be the down market stretch or the up market stretch or the both market stretch. Down market stretch when the company's product covers a certain part of possible range and the company position the middle market and want to introduce a lower priced line, then that is the down market stretch, right? When the company is the middle priced and they want to cater to the lower priced segment too, then they down market, then that is known as the down market stretch. And then when a middle of offering of a middle offering company wants to cater to the higher uh, um, consumer, then that is known as the upstretching. And the both way stretching is when the company two-way stretching or both way stretching, when a company serving a middle market might stretch their line in upward direction as well as in downward direction, right? Then that is known as the stretching. Then we discussed about the line filling, right? Line modernization. Pruning is, then we discussed about the pruning, right? That's all for today. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
हो जाएगा कर दूंगा और बताइए
ये भी आपने